Yes. Oh shit, what an unbelievable week I've just had. Got back from the Galapagos yesterday. It's been ridiculous. All I'm going to talk about now is just a quick disclaimer, because as you'll see, this is going to be very different, or very different, but definitely different to the other vlogs I've done. I realised a couple of days in that we were doing so much stuff and seeing so many animals every day, it was going to be foolish to try and think I'd remember it all in order and not miss stuff out at the end. So I've kind of filmed like every other day, like filmed a couple of little mini blogs along the way to kind of share the bits and pieces we saw. It's definitely going to be the longest one. I think I might probably be able to keep it down to like 20 minutes. Believe it or not, I do try and keep these things shorter without wanting to miss anything out, but the whole point of them is for, you know, to kind of remember and show what we've done. It's going to start feeling like a bit of like a poor quality wildlife documentary at some points, but we've just seen so much stuff. Quick background: we flew from Guayaquil into the Galapagos, which is like about an hour and a half away. Rich and myself and both sets of our parents, who, for those of you who don't know, who have been friends for many years, longer than we've been around, were 6 people out of 16 on this like really slick catamaran, which just glided around every day to a different island, and it was absolutely amazing. So without further ado, as Joe Rogan would say, this is what we did in the Galapagos. So I'll come back at the end, a couple of bits. Okay. First of these little mini vlogs, because I get the feeling I'm going to do so much in the Galapagos over the next few days that I don't want to forget anything I've done. Currently in one of the islands, this whole thing, which you can see if I circle around, yeah, it's a sunset over there. That gap, other than that, this is in the inside of an old volcano crater. We're on, as you may have been able to see, a ridiculously slick yacht. And we're 2 days in, and already we've seen so many amazing animals. Yesterday we went to one of the islands and we saw the blue-footed booby. And we saw, oh god, oh yeah, sea lions. And we saw loads of iguanas as well. That was like really cool. Oh, and we saw the amazing frigate birds with their big necks in.
Of the body. That's the idea. So that's why they are very active. So they walk right on, run away. They are gonna be.
No, that's fine. I'm just
active.
So maybe I'm going to drop some of those in there. And then today we've done 2 tours. So this morning we went and saw 2 more different types of booby, the NASCAR booby. And also the red-footed booby, which I think are my faves because they look really cool. They got big blue beaks and red feet. And then we went snorkeling. We saw hammerhead sharks. And we saw like loads of fish, and there was an amazing sea lion which just came and like started playing with us. Oh, I mean, check this out. Absolute pants. And then we went and we saw a load more birds. It's so mental. You're just walking around. They do not give a fuck how close you are.
mating dance.
It's nuts, and I'm sure I'm going to probably repeat myself on that loads of times, but this is my first little blog, literally 2 days, day and a half in already, and if I've forgotten to do anything, I'm going to drop in some more stuff here. But overall, yeah, what a ridiculous couple of days, and this is going to be an amazing weekend. So yeah, see you in a bit. Oh, now then, and second of my little mini Galapagos. Remember what we've been doing? Absolute mistake vlogs. Still chilling on the boat. Nice little view here. We've seen so much the last 2 days. Yesterday was redic. We walked up this amazing view, which took a little video of at the top. Loads of animals, but the views aren't bad at the top of this volcano either. So that was really beautiful on one of the islands. And then also on that lookout point, this is kind of cool, a bit sentimental, but my gran and granddad were here 19 years ago, something they'd always wanted to do. My granddad was 81 at that point, and they're both passed away now, but my mum had a photo of them at the top of that, and so we've recreated that with my mum and dad. So this is actually really sweet, so you can check out these two. So that was awesome, and then we went snorkeling, saw a lot of fish, and snorkeled with the penguins swimming around. Yep, there's penguin in Galapagos. So that was just all, squeezed that in before lunch. In the afternoon then we went to see these really cool random rock formations that have been formed by lava really recently, like 165 years ago. It's like crazy rocks. And then we did a load more snorkeling just off the beach in the same place. I saw a really big shark, a white tip one this time instead of the hammerheads. And a little sea snake, although I think the video of that's crap, and then just like heaps more fish, so that was amazing yesterday. Today has been all about giant turtles. Oh my god, this morning we went to the Charles Darwin Research Centre, where we saw the stuffed body of solitary George, or Lonesome George in English, who was the last of his kind, who died a few years ago. And then we went to natural park where all these turtles are just in the wild. We saw turtles banging in the wild for real. I mean, look at this.
No wonder there was a lot of noise.
I should have taken a longer video really and just put it up there separately on YouTube, and saw a load of it. I'll just chop in some stuff here. They're massive, they're so big, and it's so much fun, and that was probably the coolest thing we've done so far, but how can you even keep track?
Yay! We did it in front.
Meters.
Sneaking in on me. Tortuga. So yeah, that's day 2. Ridiculous, and more to come. Probably missed some stuff out, might drop it in here or at the end, but yeah, see you in a minute. Bye. Yes, mate.
How you doing?
Good, man. End of day 6. It's flying by, but at the same time we've done so much. Rich, what have you done in the last 2 days? So yesterday morning we went to a beach, didn't we?
Yeah. Lots of sea lions. No, that was this morning. Oh,
this is what it's like. We're doing so much stuff. Yesterday morning was the only time actually it's completely pissed down on us, and we got really soaked. And we were on a beach where there wasn't. Saw some flamingos.
There was actually turtle nests.
Oh yeah, it was where the turtles come
nests.
to nest, which made it even more sad that there was like loads and loads of litter. We haven't really seen much litter here at all, but it was all drafting in from the ocean. We actually managed to pick up all of this just between our group in like 5 minutes. So that was kind of sad, but still quite cool. Then the afternoon we did what I think was probably the best thing we've done yet. We did an amazing snorkel off the beach. We saw shitloads of
golden cow nose rays.
Well, I was going to say green sea turtles.
Oh yeah,
we saw loads of turtles.
Well.
But probably the most amazing thing was the rays, like a school of 60, 70 of these golden cow rays, which look a bit like stingrays, manta rays, just going across, and we followed them for like 10 minutes. It was
apparently pretty rare as well.
Really rare to see them that close. It was unbelievable. Rich showed a couple of videos on his GoPro, which I'll steal off him, but it's not going to do it justice. That was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. Then this morning, we went swimming with some more sea lions. I got a couple of videos of those and saw some cool corals. And then we've just been for quite a cool walk where we saw a Galapagos hawk, which I haven't got a video of, but we saw loads and loads of sea lions, loads and loads of sea lions just cotched on the beach.
Loads of boobies.
Loads of boobies, yeah, NASCAR boobies. Anything
crabs.
Else?
Ridiculous amounts of iguanas as well. Marine iguanas.
Oh my god, yeah.
I've got photos of like swarms of them.
It's not an exaggeration to say you had to be careful to not stand on them all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiny, maybe a month old. Definitely want.
So, what would you say, another solid 2 days?
Yeah, absolutely. Also, free biscuits on this boat.
I know, and free coffee.
Absolutely amazing.
It's basically amazing. While I've got you, Rich, highlights so far?
The swimming with sea lions.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
They're nuts.
They're my favourite animal ever.
Yeah,
Definitely.
they are amazing. I think mine is the rays, but we've got one full day, a day and a half left, so watch this space. Alright, laters, bye.
Bye.
Hi, Mum.
Hi, Andy.
You don't have to speak for long. How did you enjoy swimming with the turtles?
Oh, the turtles were amazing. At first I couldn't see one, and then suddenly one appeared, and then two, and then somebody says there's three here. No, there's four, there's five.
They were amazing.
And there were just turtles everywhere, and I love it when they come up for breath and their little heads come above the water.
They're amazing, aren't they?
It was fantastic.
Thanks, Mum.
Mwah.
day with beautiful kicker rock behind me and everyone chilling here watching the ocean. As our paddleboard guy in Mexico would have said, dude, it's like glass. It's so calm and smooth. Today we had an amazing walk in the morning, beautiful views. And then did a cool snorkel and saw loads of great fish. And then this afternoon we saw the most beautiful beach that we've been to yet in Galapagos. Safe and beautiful beach for the last day. Just stunning. Swam with some more sea lions, saw a manta ray, didn't get that one on video. The sea lion swam right underneath me. I've got a very short video of that. Oh, there was a really cool ray that I followed around as well. And anything else that I might drop in, we're leaving in the morning. When I try and stitch all this together, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but redic. Yeah, I'm going to ask you something. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Andy.
Quick 20-second soundbite for now we've done the end of the Galapagos. How would you just? You were just saying your favourite thing was just about the animals being. How crazy is it how tame they are?
Oh, it's amazing. You just walk along and there are animals all over the path in front of you and they don't move, they don't care, they're very happy.
You can get like, you almost have to not, you have to be careful not to stand on them sometimes.
You do, and if you're not careful, I kept nearly treading on lizards today.
Yeah, lizards, iguanas,
Yeah.
boobies camping on the ground everywhere.
Yeah.
Amazing week, right?
Absolutely fantastic week.
Amazing. Well, you'll see this in the vlog when I stitch it together.
Very good.
Thanks, Dad.
Okay, cheers.
So yeah, unreal. Only with a couple of bits that I've got to peg onto the end of the blog. The Traveller's bit of a quiet week for the Traveller's 10 because I haven't had any internet, which is quite nice actually on the boat, not having any internet for the time being, having to catch up on Insta now. But I did manage to pick up 3 more for the old Traveller's 10 top 10 best songs in the world. The last 3 that have been entered could not be more diverse. As Rick's dad, a girl called Gail who we met on the boat, who's like really kind of pop focused, and then my mate Sly from home is like heavy on the hard house and trance, so very different. Also what I did on the plane from from Panama to Ecuador was crunch the numbers, so for those interested, Bon Iver actually the out in the lead with 6 songs selected, edging out the Beatles and Michael Jackson. And yeah, some other interesting ones in there, but I might talk a bit more about that when I've got less to share. And the final thing is, I said bye to Rich yesterday. This is a snap that my mum took of us, was saying very, very goodbye. on the island, because Rich has stayed for a couple more days in Galapagos to do a dive. He's doing that today, as long as the massive slice in his foot that he did to himself yesterday isn't preventing him. Yeah, end of 5 months travelling with him, and I doubt he'll be watching this. He rarely does, but if you do, nice one, dude. And I'm sure we'll see you in a couple of months, ideally at somewhere for the World Cup. So yeah, everyone else, cheers for listening. Next one won't be as long, but oh my god, what a week. And yeah, speak to you soon.
You going?
Yes, mate.
All
3,
right.
2, 1.
Woo!